in the game.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taken.
Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Up next, it's our main event between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Sent to return it. Here's Will Shipley. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 26-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. His first throw is an interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons take over at the start of the red zone. He's tackled right at the 20.
Intercepted.
How quickly things can change, huh? From
The
kickoff to
Falcons
now. Already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score our first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense, not just to get a stop, but to take the ball away and now set your offense up for success.
Escapes the pocket. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. That throw intended for Drake London. And it sets up second down. Penix here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. That's him on the quick hitter. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Drake London with the touchdown. That right there, partner, that is not a team who looks like it is a steep underdog. That is exactly the type of start they needed. And gotta imagine being in their old building might be playing a part in it.
Yeah, and we know that home field advantage really benefits the defense more than the offense. As an offense, you just want to do your part. You want to light the fire and let those fans really let their voice be heard. Should benefit their defense immensely.
Raheem Morris keeping his offense out there. They're going for 2. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Shipley now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gain of 15 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Now here he goes. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You watch throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that to
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Trying on 4th down. Here's Hurts. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Mooney downfield, and he has it. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too. It's also resistance has got to finally appear.
They go heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Looking inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So they'll be facing second and goal coming up as we reach the end of 1. Our score, 6-0. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score.
70 Lion, 18 Cardinal, let's go.
Penix now. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the 3 after that last play. It's third and goal. Here's another for him. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Pick up of a couple, and after 3 straight stops, they're up against fourth and goal. Just about a yard to the markers. So they're going to take the risk and go for this. Fourth down, here's Penix. Throw caught by his running back. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They go to Barkley again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up third and 8.
And it's third down.
Hurts from his end zone. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. They'll indeed go for this. It's Hurts. Gets him the first, past the 15. And he's finally taken down at the 24-yard line. And forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a first down.
First down. A gain of 22
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts.
And an Eagles first down.
Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
Shotgun
Eagles.
snap for Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. It's a Philadelphia touchdown.
Hurts pass complete.
The Eagles get a late score and tie it before the half.
Philadelphia.
A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The kick
Extra
is
point
good.
up and good by Elliott.
Makes the score.
And the Eagles take the lead on that successful kick.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Carter on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
ready to go now. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Penix now on 1st down. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Tipped off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have it back, and it's marked at the 38.
That is just a big-time individual effort game defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Hurts on 1st down. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Look at that throw and double coverage to a running back. I don't want to live off of that, and I'm certainly not going to count on it. Give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
From the pistol, Hurts. Taking a chance to the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Xavier Watts picks it. It's a foot race. Reaches the 40. At the 20. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. I don't know about you, Brock, but I could almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, 30, 40 yards into his return, and then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
What a return to add to that list.
And they can't connect, so nearly 8 points to end the first half, but they'll only take an extra 6 into that locker room.
Eagles 7.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Carter on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Penix off the play action. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage to be a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. And the defender comes away with it. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Trimmer.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Throwing here, Hurts. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And for the second straight.
Think they girls don't be